First there was Ben and Jerry. No, wait, that was Tom and Jerry. Then came the ice cream dudes. Anywho, fast forward a bit, and this is Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. Welcome to another cracking show, everyone.
What's so cracking about today's show, Lewis?
Well, you were eating Savoys before, which could be referred to as a cracker. So, welcome to another cracking show. Luke, give us a crack. We're going to be talking about ears. Everyone's jealous of my clear ears today. I can hear everything.
I've had a very self-conscious 24 hours since you've got your ears vacuumed on yesterday's show. I've been walking around feeling deaf all day. I think I'm deaf in one ear, and we're going to talk about that next.
Yep, all right. All that and more. Cracking content on the way. Did you guys hear that? Just me talking then?
Yes.
Didn't it sound nice and crystal clear?
Yeah, through one ear it did.
Yeah.
The other ear, I can't really hear you because I'm very self-conscious about one ear's hearing ability at the moment. Since yesterday.
Yeah, we've been talking about this all day since yesterday, because yesterday morning...
It's legitimately all we've talked about before the show.
For about 2 years, both of my ears were blocked, particularly my left one. I was full on deaf in my left ear. And I just ignored it. But then one day, yesterday, I just paid $100, went to an ear specialist and got my ear vacuumed. It's like, you know what it's like? Have you ever seen those videos on YouTube of like a deaf baby and they put hearing aids in it for the first time and it hears its mum and it goes, oh, I had no idea sound existed.
Yeah.
I left that office like that baby going, I had no idea the fridge made noise. What's going on?
Not as impressive.
I can hear wind. It's crazy. My music sounds so much better. I thought my headphones were broken, the left side of it. No, my ear was broken.
Yeah. So, and since then, since yesterday, you've been just flaunting around the office. The guys, look at this. Can you hear that?
We proved that my hearing is much better than yours now.
Yes, we did a test yesterday, and you're right, you do have superhuman hearing. But this is before this. Throughout the last 3 weeks since we've been off radio, I've been complaining a lot to my girlfriend Emily, and even to you, and I've said it a couple of nights on stage. Yeah. My ears popped halfway through the show, and it was overwhelming. Like the audience was laughing, like way louder than I thought it was, and it like really threw me off some nights. And I got a little bit sick, I think, throughout the comedy festival. Yeah. So I was like, oh, maybe it's just a bit blocked up because of that. But now I'm not sick, and my ears I still can't hear. This morning, going for a run, got headphones in both ears, and I'm thinking the same thing. I'm like, oh, this headphone's no good. Go home, put in different headphones. I'm like, oh, and again on the right, just not as loud. And then on my computer, I went to shift over like the difference between the left and right headphone. You can choose.
You can turn one off.
Yeah. And I thought, I've got it set on the left one too much. It was in the middle. And then I put my right headphone into my left ear, and it was deafening. On my run this morning, I was getting a headache because the music was so loud in one ear, but I couldn't hear it properly in the other. I think I got the same problem.
Well, Radio Mike's also been complaining about this. It's all we've been talking about for like 24 hours.
We all
just
think we're all
ears.
deaf.
Yeah, so mine's similar as well. Like I have very similar like volume problems, and also I don't know if there's any audio.
Sorry, could you just speak a bit quieter for me? You're just being
I don't
really
know if
loud.
there's any audio.
Can you speak up a bit? I can't hear you.
I don't know if
I'll
there's.
turn my headphones down.
I don't know if there's any audio specialists that listen to this show, but I also have a reverb effect in my right ear, which I'd love to get checked out.
That's
no,
weird,
you
man.
don't.
But no, I do. And I think it's a wax.
You're like literally amplifying the now. Like your head is an amplifier.
Portable
really
reverb.
weird.
That's sick.
You can't have reverb.
I have reverb.
Mate, you can't have reverb.
Yeah, that's it. It's exactly like that.
That was just me saying verb.
Guys,
Well,
you
two need to go and see this guy.
Right, we do. So I'm just saying that before we do. You definitely had a blockage as confirmed by the ear specialist.
Yeah, the
correct?
ear specialist was surprised. It took him 20 minutes to find the end of my ear, and he was like, I've never treated someone that bad that wasn't 80 years old.
Yeah, and you, Mike, definitely think you have something wrong with your ear as well.
I think I'm so sure.
And so do I. But I'm looking at the statistics on their website here, and only 5% of adults suffer from ear blockages. That's highly unlikely that we all fall in the 5%.
I think you guys have just listened to the symptoms and you've just diagnosed yourselves.
Yes. But at the same time, I really can't hear properly out of my right ear at the moment.
Well, I think you guys need to book an appointment.
I've been looking up natural remedies, and it's telling me to put garlic in my ears.
Man,
I don't have any vampires in there, though. I don't think that's necessary.
every remedy I hear now, other than the vacuum thing, doesn't make sense. Like, oh, your ears are blocked? Put this in
Put
there.
this
it's
in
like,
there,
no,
yeah.
you need it. It's blocked. You need to
Yeah.
take things out.
I want to
Plumbers-
evacuate my ear.
when the toilet's blocked, plumbers don't show up with garlic and shove it down the tube.
I want a plunger for my ear. I want to plunge my ear.
Well, that's what we're going to have to do. Are you guys going to book appointments, or are you just going to complain about being deaf?
I'll complain for a few more days. We're
Yeah.
on Triple M Modern Digital Money.
Yeah.
I'm going to see. I'm going to try a couple of natural remedies over the next few days.
All right. Well, tomorrow
We'll get some garlic in there.
we'll try some remedies tomorrow for both of you, and we'll see if we can fix this problem. If not, just spend $100 and get your ears clean and stop talking about this.
Yeah, right.
Deal. Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital, Australia's premier fashion radio show.
Now, Lewis, you mentioned that. You mentioned fashion.
Premier
because
fashion, actually.
today you've been known, I would say, in the past for your ambitious fashion choices just in life and general. And I've
Yep.
brought them up on the show before.
Yes.
And today you've come in
Generally, I dress pretty well.
wearing tracksuit pants, which is
Not
fine.
tracksuit pants.
You're wearing trackies.
Okay, I'm wearing
You-
drop crotch, all right?
What?
Joggers.
What did you just call them?
Drop crotch. The crotch is low.
So
See?
they're MC Hammer pants.
Mate.
He wears drop crotch.
Not that drop crotch, all right? My crotch is
You
at least
called
half.
them tracksuit pants earlier to me.
Yes.
So
but
don't
when-
come on air and be like, oh, they're different. They're tracksuit pants.
Mate, our listeners are fashionistas and they want to hear the correct terminology. I was using track pants because I know that you wouldn't understand what joggers are. All right, next question.
That was another question.
First question.
Now, Lewis,
Yes.
you're wearing drop crotch tracksuit pants,
Drop crotch joggers, yes.
drop crotch joggers, which look like tracksuit pants to
Yes.
a non.
They're made out of neoprene. Same
I
stuff
don't
they make
care.
scuba diving suits out
No
of.
one's impressed, right? So they're made of a weird material, which further proves my point. And then up top,
Yep.
you're wearing a leather jacket.
I will admit, mistake. Fashion error. See,
How did you leave the house this morning and go, yep, active wear down the bottom, bikey up top?
yeah, see, this is the problem. See, I have a lot of weird clothes, but a lot of the stuff goes together. It'll still look strange and eccentric, but it goes together. But the problem with having so many different weird clothes is if I don't think about what I'm wearing every day, I'll leave the house just wearing something
Yeah.
that just doesn't go
And
at all.
where was the point that you realised?
Probably when I got here, to be honest. I just wasn't thinking. I was like, oh, I want to be comfortable, so I put on my joggers, and then I just put on the first jacket I saw, which is my leather one. Really, I shouldn't even be wearing a jacket with joggers. Should have hoodied it.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but
A
I just
jack-
didn't think. See, you wear the same thing every day. It's
Jeans,
just different colours.
T-shirt, different
Yeah.
colour variations.
So you don't have to think.
Sometimes I'll wear a hoodie, sometimes I'll wear a jumper like now without a hood.
Yeah, but all of your clothes go
Mike's
together.
got a new jacket on, and
Yeah.
I was like, and I sometimes wear a jacket that's similar.
Yeah, my wardrobe is segmented. My jackets hate my joggers. They
Would
just want to
you,
be
like,
kept apart.
Right now, it's the equivalent to give you guys like, some sort of picture of what Lewis is wearing. It's like a Scottish person wearing a kilt with a Hawaiian shirt.
Yeah.
You look ridiculous. We were in a meeting before the show, and I kind of came to the meeting late, so I didn't really get a chance to be like, "Ha ha, you look stupid."
Well, you didn't see my legs. You just saw
Well,
at
I
least
saw
half
you
my
'cause
body.
you walked for a bit. I noticed it, and throughout the whole interview, you were like taking it really seriously, and I was like, why isn't everyone else in this interview going, "Get a load of this guy"?
Because I was sitting down. No one saw my legs.
Drop crotch joggers, and you look ridiculous, and leather
yeah, I
jacket.
do. Yeah. I don't know what I'm going to do tonight. We're going out to see shows.
We're about to go into the city.
Can't be
I don't
seen
want to be
like
seen
this.
with you wearing that.
Can I wear your jumper?
Well, I was going to say, Mike, can you give him your jacket? Because
Yeah.
you're wearing
You got
jeans.
a
You'll
new
look cool
jacket.
with a leather jacket on.
I just bought this jacket. I'm not giving it to Lewis, and it won't even fit
That's
him.
true. You're giant. You're giant.
And also, I don't want to wear anything from Cotton On.
I'll take it off your hands.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital.
Generation now. Lewis,
Yes.
you have a tendency on this show to get very aggravated when you see a spoiler or an advertisement or a trailer for a movie, anything that gives away a potential spoiler
Yeah.
for something you haven't seen yet. It's one of the true things that really grinds your gears.
Well, the thing is, I'll watch a trailer for something that I'm undecided on. Like, oh, maybe I'll see that. I'll watch the trailer. But if it's something that I know I'm going to see, like if it's season 3 of something I'm currently watching, I don't want to watch the trailer because it's just going to give away what's happening. I'm going to watch it already. I'd rather just wait.
See,
Because
did
trailers
you see?
just give away the best bits.
Did you see the trailer for the Han Solo movie?
No, I saw it playing on Facebook and I just got rid of it. See you later.
That was pretty good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I usually I don't care. I watch trailers. I don't care until I felt your pain last night
Fine.
driving home from the radio station.
Yeah.
And there's a huge billboard that's a Bachelor in Paradise ad. And I'm currently
got you.
about 2 episodes behind, I think. I've been busy. And
they're digital ones, so they update like after every episode.
Updates.
That's crazy.
It said, I'm sorry if you're also listening and you're a bit behind. I feel you too, but I've felt pain. It's time for you to cop it too.
No one listening to our show is also watching Bachelor in Paradise.
You'd be surprised at
just
the
you.
crossover. You'd be surprised. All right, I think I attract a strong, hardcore Bachelor in Paradise demographic to this show.
Well, I would like to detract those people.
I was driving over and this billboard just read, Leah is in the firing line.
Yeah.
And I went, great. I
Right.
didn't know that she was in strife at all. I mean, I just thought she was comfortable with American Jared.
Well, you know what, mate?
Now I know that her and American Jared aren't getting along so well, and what's the point of even watching?
Do you remember how many movies you've spoiled for me? Do you remember that? Do you remember when you spoiled the end of Star Wars for me?
Yep.
Yeah, you remember that?
What was the end of Star Wars again? It doesn't matter. I can't even remember it.
Leah's been kicked out. Just looked it up on Facebook.
What?
Leah's been kicked out. She's no longer in the island or the jungle. I don't know. I just
Why
saw
didn't you
on
tell me to
Facebook.
block my ears?
Well, just because for revenge, mate. Finally, I know a lot of. I got more spoilers.
This is brutal. Don't. Mike, let's go to a song.
No, don't go.
I
to
wanted to talk about that I was feeling your pain.
Yeah.
This point of this to me was
Would
me
you like a bit
coming
more
on.
pain? Sasha's left.
Who's Sasha?
Okay,
She wasn't even in the show. So they've brought in new people and
right. Who's Sasha? Why are they posting about it?
well, she must have been an intruder and now she's already gone. I
Well,
didn't even know.
mate, Sasha comes in. She leaves very, very shortly after. Osher shaves his head.
No.
Yeah,
No, he doesn't.
yes, he does. He shaves his head in the competition.
No, he doesn't.
He does.
No, he doesn't. I don't know if you're joking. No, he doesn't.
He does. He shaves his head in the competition. To set an
Mike's kind of
example.
nodding. You know I love Osh's hair.
Yeah, and he shaves it.
Dude, you know what's weird? I know we're joking. I really want to cry. He didn't shave his head.
Yes, he did.
I'm so emotional right now.
He shaved his head, mate. We'll Google it in the song. I'll show you. I'll get a picture up. Are you
Go to
ready?
a song. I wanted to be like, feel your pain.
Osher shaved head. I'm going to show you. All right, are you ready?
No, don't.
Here it is. It's him shaving his head.
Oh. Right, okay, you've just Googled bald guy. Oh, thank God.
That's Osher Gunsberg.
I'm so relieved right now, man.
No, but Leah has.
You
left.
know Osh's hair is my favourite part about the thing.
Yeah, I know. but-
Yeah, has Leah gone?
Yeah, she's
I'll be
gone.
honest, I read the billboard and I'll be like, that was to be expected. I wasn't really feeling her an American Jared anyway.
All right, I'm going to Google more spoilers during the song.
Don't! All right, there's been a theme
Yeah.
on today's show regarding a lot of people in this room, there's 3 of us,
Mm-hmm.
being very self-conscious.
Yes.
Not you, because you've got your ears vacuumed, you're walking
I'm
around.
on top of the world.
with
Hear
these-
everything. I can hear all these compliments that people are throwing at me. Hey, Lewis, nice hearing. Thanks, man. Heard that.
Great. No one said that. You made that up.
I
They're
did.
hearing things that aren't even happening. So, Radio Mike and I have been really self-conscious and about our hearing. Another thing that's on the same vein as this is I was speaking to Mike yesterday and he was eating he turned out a muffin. Someone offered us muffins in the station. Like, hey, do you want a muffin? And Mike said, oh, I'd love to, but I'm
Very
on
unusual for Mike
Yeah.
to turn down something sweet.
He was like,
It
"Ooh,
is.
everyone loves a muffin.
I saw the battle on your face when she offered you that beautiful looking muffin.
Everyone
You
loves a
looked at
cheeky
it.
muff, all right? And you turned it down, right?
Yes.
And then I was like, why did you turn down that lady's muffin? Like, she was probably offended, and you're like, I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
And I was like, what do you mean? You're not like, you don't
we
need
should
to
get
diet.
Mike to
You're not
explain.
overweight.
He's not fat.
No. And then he said, no, I'm on a head diet.
Yeah.
What's a
which is
head
not
diet?
what you might think it is.
Alright, what's a head diet?
You're trying to slim your face.
Yeah, I'm trying to slim my face, mainly just my upper cheekbones.
You can't do that. You
Yeah,
can't. What do you mean? Have you done it before?
Nah, but
You can't slim
make
your
it-
skull.
It's bone, mate. You can't make your
No,
head
but
smaller.
but it's like the skin on your cheeks and stuff. I'm just trying to slim that down.
but nothing else. You're trying to do targeted head dieting.
Yeah.
What do you do? Like, do you?
It's not like my skull. You're making it sound like I think I can small my skull.
So when you said this, you were like, oh, "Okay, cool." So I assumed that you were eating like
Mate,
food
every day you come in with a different thing. Guys, my head's too big. Guys, I need a six-pack. Guys.
I never said I need a six.
Yes, you've said that before.
When did I say that?
like
You
every
forget.
day.
That's the thing. He comes in every week with a new thing that he's insecure about
the time
and
when he got-
forgets the other one.
Remember the time when he wore a Fitbit for a week and then just
Where's
didn't?
your Fitbit? You should
didn't-
wrap it around your head. That'd make it smaller.
You just what did you throw it out? Like why didn't you wear it
I
anymore?
used it today on my right.
Oh, you put it on your head? Right. So when you told me head diet, I was thinking like, oh, are you eating things that are chewy and then is that exercising your face?
No.
No, you're just trying to like eat healthy. You're just on a diet. Just say diet.
Yeah, I'm on a diet.
Yeah.
For my face, for my head.
That's not a thing.
What do you mean?
It's not a real thing.
No, like I think that my upper cheekbones could be a little bit more defined. So I'm exercising.
That doesn't happen. I've never seen, unless you're like 300 kilos, I've never seen someone's face shrink.
Nah.
It's your head,
If
man.
you look at this photo of me from last year, my cheekbones look so good. Like,
By the way, this all
I've got it
started.
up on the screen, but I don't know if you want to see it.
This all we'll look at it in the song. This all started, by the way, because Mike got tagged in a photo on Facebook and was like, "Man, my head looked huge." I'm like, "No, that's just because you look like human Shrek."
Nah, I'm telling you, like my cheekbones were so defined.
We'll get to the bottom of this
Okay,
after the song. What we're gonna do is we're just gonna get to the bottom of this, all right? We're gonna have a theorize. This is Luke and Lewis and Melonhead. Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Megamind.
Well, we're with Megamind
Yeah.
over the other side of the panel. Radio Mike,
What are you doing on the radio, Megamind? That video came out ages ago. Surely you're done with the promo tour.
So Radio Mike, to give some sort of context, is currently on a head diet where he's trying to slim down his face, not your body. Like, so you're self-conscious of the size of your head, correct?
Yeah,
Not your body though. It's just such a
mean-
weird thing.
no, like, yeah, like I think my like.
Because
You
if
know
anything,
that's not how weight loss works. Like, you will lose weight evenly across your whole body.
Well, that's
if
good.
you actually wanted to make your head smaller, you're going to have to weigh like 30 kilos. Like, it's not going to come off your head
you're
first.
gonna have to get like a brain transplant.
Well, I showed you guys the old photo of me, and we all agreed it looked very different.
Yeah, because how long ago was the photo?
Like a year and a half ago.
no,
gee.
it wasn't. I reckon that photo was taken about 2 years ago.
No, it was January 2016. Anyway, this is irrelevant. Guys.
Oh, it's irrelevant that you've changed slightly.
January
in a year and a
2016.
half.
That's over 2 years ago.
no,
It's 2018.
no, January 2017.
Oh,
Sorry,
right.
like I said, it's irrelevant. Just do the show.
Look at him. He's big head making demands.
Jeez, you'd think someone with such a big head would also have a big brain.
Lewis, I've Googled it during the song. The average head circumference. Is that what you're worried about? Head circumference? Or
Yeah.
just jawline?
Oh, like I said like
Circumference.
cheekbones. So
Okay.
I guess circumference.
Yeah.
So
circumference.
average head circumference of a male
Yeah.
is 55 to 57 centimeters.
Right.
Now,
That's a very
I couldn't
narrow
find
margin.
I couldn't find a tape measure. I ran around the building, couldn't find a tape measure during the song.
I've got one at home.
Okay, so
We need
tomorrow.
to measure our heads because I think I might have a small head.
Well, I think I get told often that I've got a small head, in particularly small ears.
I got a long head.
What's
but-
the opposite to a diet? I need to go on an ear binge. I need to go to an ear buffet.
What are you talking about ears for?
Well, because I get told that I have really small ears,
Right.
and I'm self-conscious of my small ears.
Right. So this has just become the ear and head show.
Yeah, true. My ears don't even work. And by the way, I think I can hear better again now.
Mike, how did your mum give birth to you?
Cesarean.
You can't push that out. All right, so tomorrow we're going to all measure our head circumference. And I guess we'll see, Mike, if you do have an above-average head.
Which I'm certain I do at this stage, but post-diet I won't.
Well, obviously your mum...
Well, yeah, okay, let's measure your head now. Instead of weighing yourself, I guess that's how the only reason you measure a head diet to see if it was successful.
Yeah.
You measure circumference. How long do you reckon it will take? About 2 weeks? 3 weeks?
No, 3 weeks.
3 weeks. All right, we'll measure your head circumference tomorrow. Then in 3 weeks, if you stick to your diet, we'll measure it again.
Biggest loser, head
And then
edition.
I bet you your head will stay the same size, thus proving our point. Agreed?
So let's lock in the 3rd of May. I'm telling you it'll be a lot smaller.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. Whatever. I don't care. Who cares?
Yes, you do. You're on a head diet. You do care. You
care
actively
so
care.
much. That's all we've been talking about all day is, guys, my head's big though, right? I know we're joking around on air, but it is pretty big, isn't it? It's like, mate, it hasn't changed at all.
In the song, Mike's walking up and down the studio going, guys, pretend that I'm on the street, right? Pretend I'm a stranger on the street. And he just starts waving, just pretending that like he's cool.
I did not do
Yes,
that.
you
You did that, and you said, "Oh, just if you don't know me, just tell me what you think." And I think you're waving at a wall. What a
Yeah.
weirdo!
Like,
I
and
wouldn't
then
even be
you're like-
looking at your head. I'd be like, "Who's that guy waving at? He's in a room pretending he's on a street. What a psycho!" I'm going to cross this imaginary street to
didn't
get out of
happen.
here.
I'm playing a song.
Luke Lewis. Luke, you just finished up your run at the comedy festival.
Sure did.
Yes, I saw the show a couple of times. Really enjoyed it.
Yep.
Didn't so much enjoy an experience I had at the venue. The venue that you were doing, it's one of those places that had men's bathroom, women's bathroom, but there were just toilets.
They're
Both
just
of
a
them,
single cubicle,
yeah.
and that's it. So there's no like walk-in toilets.
Yeah, so only one person can be in each bathroom, but they have a men's one and a women's
So
one,
there's
but
always
they're
a
both
huge
the
line.
same, and it's just one toilet each.
Yep.
There's no urinal, there's nothing different between the two, no real reason to
Except
split
for
them
the
up.
little man and little woman on the door.
Really, they should both be just gender neutral. Anyone can use whatever, because
Yeah.
there's always a huge line of women,
Yeah.
because women just take longer and no one's using the men.
But for the women's sake, I don't think they want to be going
That's true.
near where the men go. Because I don't know if girls know this, but men's toilets are yuck.
Yes, very
Even
yuck.
guys go, I don't want to go here. So-
Yeah, I think the reason why women take so long using the bathroom is because they use it properly. Anyway, so your show ended, so I thought I'm going to run to the bathroom and go and then run out because I don't want to get swamped by people.
Yep.
So I go to the bathroom and both of them are occupied, and then a woman comes out of the women's bathroom. And there's the guy still in there. He'd been taking ages. And she looks at me and she goes, "Look, I don't think there's a difference between the two bathrooms. Just use this one." Like, points to the women's. And I'm like, "Yeah, you know what? That's fine. There's no difference. It's basically just a cubicle. I'll just run in there. I just need a wee. I'll go in there." Anyway, let's go in there.
It's 2018. Gender is just is a title. It
I
doesn't
know,
matter.
exactly. I was feeling very fluid, so I thought I'd go in there and do some fluids. So I go in there, have a quick wee. I come out, and there is a line of 15 women, and they all know who I am because they came to your show, and I just walk out and they're all shocked like, that's the biggest woman I've ever seen. Oh, it's Lewis, a man using the women's bathroom. That's why I've been lining up. And I come out straight away, 3 girls go, "Were you just in the women's?" And I'm like, some
is a
woman
stitch
told me
up.
I could do it.
And the woman
And then-
knew. She
yeah.
thought, this will be a good old laugh.
I know, yeah, because I wasn't going to use it, but there was no one outside. But then as soon as I come out,
Yep.
15 girls just standing there going, "Hey, don't use the women's." And I just left. I was like, "Sorry, you're getting out of here."
See,
and I went home.
This same situation happened to me, but even worse.
In the
It
same
was-
place?
Yeah, before the show, it happened. So I
That's
started
worse
to do a show.
before the show.
It was a staff member as well. A staff member at the place. My show was about to start. I was like, "I really need to go to the toilet." And she was like, "Just chuck in the girls." I was like, "No one's going to care. You need to go on stage. Don't worry about
Which
it."
is fine if a staff member says
Yeah.
it. Mine was a bit iffy,
It was
but
a
if a
female
staff member,
staff member.
yeah. So you got it.
So I was like, "Yeah, I'm fine. I'm cool. I'll just duck in there." And then come out, and there's a girl waiting outside. Like, right, a few girls waiting outside who were coming to see me, like coming to see my show,
And they hadn't
were
seen
like,
you yet.
"Oh," because at first they were like, "Oh," like a guy walked in, then like, "Oh, Luke," and I was like, "Hey, thanks for coming to the show."
That was their first
Right?
impression.
Even
You
that
coming
was
out
my
of the
first
women's.
impression, right? And they were all like, "Oh, okay, well, we're excited for the show." Oh, right, and then they were kind of grossed out by whatever, and I was like,
Yeah.
I didn't it was just, I just went number ones, it was fine, nothing hectic in there. But then I realized as soon as I went on stage, I told this story we did at the show about a week or so ago about my curry. It was the same night.
You had a very hot curry.
So I went on stage, I was like, guys, I just had this really crazy curry, and my eyes were still watering, and I was like, anyway. And this girl after the show who busted me coming out of the women's was like, saw this bit about me talking about my hot curry and was like, what were you doing in there? and she goes, and I was like, no, I wasn't. It was above board stuff. No curry issues. Dealt with the curry when I came home. And just, she didn't believe me.
I know.
She thought I dropped a big old spicy poo.
So guys, just because a woman says you can go into the women's, don't. Just don't listen to her. She's evil.
I learnt
it's
my
a
lesson
trap.
in front of 100 people.
Luke and Lewis on Triple M Modern Digital. That brings us to the end of the show, ladies and
I
gentlemen.
think Mike just accidentally pressed our mics on with his head. It's so big.
Wouldn't be hard. He just moved it a millimetre. I think he's touching everything at the moment.
Yeah, thank God he's on a head diet. So tomorrow we are bringing in a tape measure. We're measuring all of our head circumferences.
Yes.
So I guess to just head shame the person with the biggest head.
The music of the end of the show came in a little bit late. Mike had to move his massive head out of the way.
I actually broke the button.
Oh, you did too?
Yeah.
You should use your fingers next
Probably
time,
was
mate.
my head.
Yeah.
So I'm going to bring in a tape measure. I've got one at home. I'm going to bring in a little fabric tape measure. We're going to measure the circumference of our heads.
55 to 57 centimetres is the target area you want to be in, is the average side of a human male head.
Yeah.
I reckon I'm going to fall below that. Mike's going to go way over. We might have to bring two tape measures.
See, I think I've got a thin but long head.
True, length of your head, insane. Your head's like a sausage.
Well, everything of mine is long. I've got long fingers.
Yeah,
You know.
well, not everything. All right.
Thanks, mate. Great. Leave that image in the listener's head. Glad to know that Luke has intimate knowledge of Lewis's fingers. All right, we're going to leave you with that, guys. We're bringing in the tape measure tomorrow for heads, not for anything else. This is Luke and Lewis on Triple M1 Digital.
But also not for those heads. All right, that's enough.
Stop! Turn it off!